drink, they were like, "Oh, you're not from China, are you?" But literally just look at the view I'm looking at right now. I am this close to like losing my mind. Hello! After catching the bullet train this morning, I'm now in Suzhou, so I'm no longer in Shanghai, so I thought I'd start like a separate video for this part. Today's weather is really grim, like quite literally, because it's raining really heavily, so I'm gonna try my best to do my itinerary, but a lot of like the Suzhou travel stuff is outdoors, so I don't really know how this is gonna go. But I've called a Didi, and the first place we're going to is called the Humble Administrator's Garden. I'm actually scared to film right now because I don't think this camera does too well when it's wet, and it's raining pretty hard, so. I'm doing a tour guide thing right now. I'm struggling to understand the Chinese, but I'm doing my best. This place is so serene and peaceful. I actually love it here. I've just been walking around trying to do my best to understand what the tour guide's saying, but this place is actually gorgeous. I feel like I could spend a whole day here. I'd love to just like sit and read a book or something. If today was sunny, like this would actually be perfect. I know this is my first day in Suzhou, except I already really love it here. I feel like I'm such a nature girl at heart, so this is making me very happy. But now I'm going to head to this thing that's next to here, some like lion garden thing. I think this place is meant to be full of history, but when the tour guide was trying to explain to me like this guy from the Ming dynasty, this guy from the Yuan dynasty and stuff, I was so lost. Also, a perk about having a tour guide is I actually had someone to take photos for me, so it was nice that I actually finally have a few photos for myself. I'm at the Lion's Garden thing now, and I feel like I have the worst luck with rain because right as I was walking over to like the ticket place, it started absolutely pouring down. Also, a little fun story is on my way here I got myself Misha because I've been like addicted to them recently because it's so cheap and so good. But I basically asked for the iced lemon drink, and then they were like double checking. They were like, you know, this is going to be iced, right? And they're like, this is going to be iced. And I'm like, yep, I know. Because people here in China, they don't drink like iced stuff when it's raining. And then also, as soon as I said I wanted an iced drink, they were like, "Oh, you're not from China, are you?" I was like, wow, you got me. But anyways, I'm gonna explore around here for a bit. And the nice thing about this place is it's all like undercover, so hopefully I don't get too wet. Okay, I'm back at the hotel. I decided to have like more of a chill, like early night because it's raining still and it just like ruins the vibe, so I cut my itinerary a little bit short. And then I also looked at the places and I was like, I don't really want to go to them anyways, so. And I ordered skewers to be delivered here, so I'm really excited for that. But in the meantime, there's like a convenience store downstairs, so I got some snacks to try. First one is this latte thing. Obviously I've had like a similar version of this in Australia, but I want to try the China one. That just sprayed oil everywhere. Oh my god, my pants. Okay, it tastes good, but it's way too messy to eat. It like dribbles oil everywhere. I also got this huge bottle of juice for the next few days, and I don't know what it is about orange juice in China, but I swear it just like hits different. Next we have these like intestine things. I used to think these were gross, but they low-key taste so good. I don't like the sauce seasoning on that. That is not too pleasant. That ones are really spicy. Next we have these like corn things. Those taste weirdly alike to actual tomatoes. And then for my last snack, I got same. I actually love these things so much. These ones are like sour and sweet. I normally like the just sour ones, but it gets bonus points because it doesn't have the seeds on the inside. They like took it out already. Look at all the skewers I got. I got like a gnocchi, what is this, cauliflower, the typical like rice cake, fish balls, and then there's like chicken and lamb. This place called in English. I'm at Hanshan temple, and I'm not gonna lie, I feel like I should have done better research for Suzhou because I literally have no idea what's going on and I kind of don't know where anything is. So today my itinerary is kind of planned, but like I literally have no clue what's going on. I'm at the lingering garden and I can't lie, it's a little bit disappointing. I feel like the garden's a bit small, and I feel like especially after having a comparison because of the garden I went to yesterday, like the humble administrator's garden, this one's just like fully extra flat. Like look, I don't know, this grass is like so underwhelming, and then like it's part of it's undergoing construction as well. So it's just like blocked off. I'm slowly starting to think that I'm losing my mind while I'm traveling. Like I'm not talking to anyone except for like in Ubers and stuff. I'm just like, hi, bye. I'm at pingjiang, which is like near where I was yesterday, except I didn't really get to explore properly because of the weather, and also I was a bit short on time, so now I'm back. I found a restaurant with a really nice view of the water and the lights. So I'm just going to sit and have some dinner. I will say though, I thought the actual street would be longer, but it's actually pretty short. I'd say honestly the other place was a lot nicer for strolling, but at night the view is actually so beautiful. I don't think anyone can quite beat this. Hello everyone, welcome to day 3. Today I'm doing a little day trip out of Suzhou, and so I'm at Wuzhen today. It was like a 1.5 hour bus ride to get here. So basically how Wuzhen works is there's a river down the middle and then you kind of just walk around the river, so like the path you walk is pretty set. So today is basically just going to be spent exploring Wuzhen, and my bus back is at 6 o'clock. I'm actually so sad I ran out of audiobook listening hours on Spotify as well as Audible credits, so I literally have nothing to listen to now. So I'm currently listening to some podcasts, but part of me is like, should I just spend another $15 so I can listen to another audiobook? Podcasts just don't hit the same as audiobooks. I've just been sitting on this set of stairs just like staring out because it's actually so peaceful. I thought this place was going to give the same vibes as like the water streets I went to yesterday, but this one's so like nice and peaceful. Like you can tell it's a lot more like livable and like actual people live here, and it's way less like commercialized, if that makes sense. Like this seems a lot more like authentic. But literally just look at the view I'm looking at right now. Like hello, this literally doesn't feel like real life. I don't know, there's just something so like quaint. And I feel like there's low-key not that many tourists either, so there's a lot of locals around here. I saw this random line of people lining up for local Sabine, so I just joined the line. So I'm assuming it's famous. Wait, that's actually so fire. They were making it like right in front of you, so. The spring roll is definitely not as good as the local Sabine. And this was like 5 yuan and the local Sabine was 3 yuan. I'm at this tea house right now with a really nice view. I ordered myself a chrysanthemum oolong tea. Being in places like this makes me realize how insignificant a lot of my problems and worries are, and how the world is just such a big place. Like, there's no need to stress about whatever you're stressing about. Actually, I think being by myself for so long and solo traveling has like healed a little part of me, but at the same time I am this close to like losing my mind because of the lack of interactions with humans. But I only have 3 more days left, so I reckon that will be okay. It's like chocolate. Also, there's like no one else in here. That is a really unique flavor. In a good way. At the end of the day, I actually had some time left over, so I decided to get this hanfu photo shoot done, and this was at around 4:30 and my bus was at 6, and this is where things started going wrong. The hair and makeup was already taking longer than they promised, so I was getting kind of stressed, and then I realized that since I left the park to get this done, I had to re-buy tickets to enter again, and the ticket machine was like on the whole other side of the park. After getting my tickets from the other side of the park, normally you get around 30 minutes of shooting time, but I was so stressed, I was like, let's just get as many photos as quick as we can, so I think it was only like around 20 minutes. And then I had to run and drop the SD card off to the place that's supposed to edit my photos, but I was like, I literally don't have any time. I was calling them and I was like, I don't have time, and they were literally offering to drive me and everything, but in the end I just ended up dropping it off at the original hanfu place, and then they were going to organize something with the photo place. It was honestly just a big mess, and like I was really stressed, and I ended up being 2 minutes early for my bus, so I literally almost missed it. But here are some of the final photos. I'm actually really happy with them considering how stressed I was. I'm back at the hotel now. Let me just say that afternoon was so chaotic. When I have the energy, I'll recap the story, but seriously, like, I literally barely made the bus. I was like 2 minutes off like being stranded in Wuzhen. Anyways, now I'm back in Suzhou, and I just wanted to quickly say the like Uber Eats equivalent in China is actually so like advanced and good. Like, I say Uber Eats, but they low-key like Uber you like anything. So for example, of course the one thing I packed too little of is freaking socks. So I'm running out of socks, even though I packed like a million other things. Anyway, so I Uber Eated some socks to me. And here they are. They came in like 30 minutes and it was like 5 yuan, so like $1 for 2 pairs of socks. Like, how convenient is that? But of course I had to get some other stuff as well, so I got a little ice cream thing. Another thing, if you get ice cream, they always wrap it in this like nice like aluminium thing to keep it cold. So I got like a little ice cream. I got their version of yogurt. Chinese yogurt is always like in liquid form. I don't really know how to explain it, but I love Chinese yogurt. A bag of chips. I thought these were going to be the big ones, but that's okay. I heard someone say that the cucumber flavor tastes really good, but that's just so confusing to me because what do you mean cucumber flavored chips? Wait, let me try it right now. I just don't understand what a cucumber flavored chip can taste like. Somehow that actually kind of does taste like cucumber and I'm really confused. I don't think I like it though. It's so jarring and weird. It's like a bit light and tangy and like almost minty. And I got a little lolly. That's it for my haul. For dinner, I ordered mixian again. If you didn't watch my Shanghai vlog, I've actually been obsessed with mixian. It's like all I've been Uber eating in China. And I got the one with yudoufu. I don't know what that is in English. Also, oops, I forgot to say, but don't mind the makeup. This is obviously like the photo shoot makeup, so it looks good in the photos, but it doesn't look as good in real life. Anyways, I'm gonna go devour this. This is probably gonna be the end of this part of the vlog. I have one more part coming, which is when I'm in Hangzhou. So that'll be tomorrow and the day after. So look out for that vlog. Bye bye.